Center. I just want to inform you that we both are on the same page that everything we discuss here is confidential. However, if you tell me something that will cause harm to yourself or you cause harm to others, then that would be an instance where I would be required to report. Does everything sound okay to you, and do you understand everything that I've said?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. That won't be a problem, and I understand.
Okay, so why don't you tell me a little bit about what brings you in today?
Well, recently I went through a divorce, which I filed for because of his infidelity. We were married for only a year when I discovered he had been seeing a woman at work for most of our entire relationship. We were together for 3 years prior to getting married, and then I discovered he was cheating because he had been staying extremely late at work and going on a lot of work trips all of the time. And then I finally put the pieces together when I discovered numerous calls on the phone bill I didn't recognize and suspicious charges on our bank statements. My friends and family already did not like him because of our previous fights and problems. When we got our divorce, I received no comfort or support from my friends and little sympathy from my family because when we were together, I pushed them away and I did not consider their feelings. Now I'm alone and I'm feeling extremely depressed. I don't know where to go from here because I disregarded most of my friends and family and I just put my job on the back burner.
Okay, well, I'm so sorry you're going through this. I can see how you're feeling depressed and alone. I think it's reasonable to say that you're not the only person to go through this, and there are definitely things we can do to work on and try to get you back on track. You being here and coming to me is a big step, and you acknowledging there's a problem within you and how you're feeling is not okay. That is such a good start.
I just don't want to feel like this anymore, and I want to be the person that I used to be.
Okay, so you're feeling depressed, alone, and you feel like you disregarded your friends' and family's opinions, and you put your work on the back burner.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, what do you mean when you say you want to go back to being the person you used to be? What is that person like?
I want to go back to being happy and independent. I used to look forward to every day, and now I don't even want to get out of bed because I don't have my friends or family to talk to or to spend time with me. I used to go to work and put my best foot forward, and I have been slacking, so I'm worried about keeping my job too.
Okay. Well, you went into pretty good detail about your divorce and the events leading up to that. Would you say you were caught off guard with the infidelity? I know you mentioned your ex-husband was unlike before your marriage because of problems.
Yeah, I was caught off guard with the cheating and catching it. Although aside from the cheating, my husband wasn't treating me the best. He wasn't making how I felt important. Meeting any of my needs. He stopped doing the small things, and quite frankly, he stopped doing the big things too. So although I didn't want the relationship to end, I was okay with it because I know I deserve more, and I just wanted to be happy.
Okay, that's another great step you're taking by realizing that you do want to be happy and that you do deserve that. How about a goal we can set for next time we meet is for you to start doing one thing every single week, whether that's an activity, joining a club, or maybe something you used to enjoy doing but couldn't maybe once you got into this relationship. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, I think that's a really good start, and I'm willing to do that.
Okay, good. So what do you think that thing might be that is going to make you happy?
Starting to work out. I used to do that a lot before my relationship, and once I got wrapped up in it, I just stopped going.
Okay, that's very good. That's a perfect way to get your mind off things. Maybe that'll start making you feeling better about yourself. Because I know you said you were feeling depressed and happy, and that can give you happy endorphins and make you happy. It doesn't matter how you're working out or where you're working out, as long as it's what you enjoy doing when you're working out. You also mentioned that your relationship with your family and friends is no longer going on because you disregarded them, and now you feel alone and depressed. You also mentioned that you used to be independent and you want to go back to feeling that way. Is that all accurate?
Yeah, that sounds right to me. I just don't really know what to do.
Okay, I think we've identified what's most important to you is your independence and your relationship with your friends and family. Do you think these things should be the main focus, or are there more things that you want to focus on, or how are you feeling about what we talked about?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Just, trying to fix my relationship with my family and friends, yeah.
Okay, so let's establish some goals for the issues that we talked about. Have you tried to reach out to your family and friends since the divorce and express how you're feeling with them?
Not very much. I got in contact with them and I let them know the situation and how I filed for divorce. Once I told them the situation, they didn't really have much to say. Mostly the response I got was like, oh, okay, or I told you so, or kind of like a mixture of both. I know they love me, and I don't blame them for feeling like this. I'm so sorry I just made them feel bad, and I'm sorry I put my ex-husband before them. I just got so wrapped up and I forgot what was important and how to make everyone else feel important.
Okay. Do you think it would help trying to reach out to them and maybe go in depth about how you're feeling so sorry and all the emotions that you're expressing to me, you could express to your family? Because I know you said when you did talk to them, you more focused on you in turmoil after your divorce. So could it help to maybe reach out and talk about your guys' relationship?
Yeah, I feel like it would. I would be willing to try to do so, though, because they are loving and caring people, and I really just want them back in my life because I'm tired of being alone.
Okay. How about we set a goal for you to reach out to them and explain to them more about how you're feeling about the relationship between you and them, not talking about the relationship with your ex-husband, more about how you're feeling sorry, how you mentioned to me and you want to fix the relationship, and how you mentioned to me that you do understand how they're feeling and you feel like, you think it's valid. Do you feel comfortable in doing that?
Yeah, I would be willing to try, yeah.
Okay. And I know you briefly mentioned your job and how it's been put on the back burner. Can you explain to me more about what that means?
At work, I just really haven't been as focused and trying as hard as I normally do. We're required to dress business casual, and I have been wearing leggings and sweat jackets because I'm not up to getting up and getting ready for the day with how depressed I've been feeling.
Okay. So you haven't been focused on trying very hard. Your dress hasn't been what it should be. For the company, I'm understanding. Is that what you're explaining to me?
Yeah, I'm really upset about it, and I just want to change how I've been acting.
Okay. How about another goal we can set would be putting more effort into work. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I want that to happen.
Okay. So from here, how about we set up weekly sessions for 2 months, and then at the end of the 2-month evaluation, we can see where our progress is. Our first goal we have is to start working out, find more things that make you happy that you can do in your everyday life that maybe you once forgot about while you're in the relationship. The next goal we can set is focusing an extra hour every Monday at work and maybe getting up a little 20 minutes earlier to get ready and work for regards to taking your job off the back burner. Maybe just get up 20 minutes earlier, say a little extra later Monday, start off small. And then the end goal we can strive for is figuring out what we want to talk about when we do reach out to your family and then eventually doing so. Do you feel comfortable with these goals and are you willing to partake in them?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you next session. I'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.